here's a little bit of good news. There's a Christian singer who's going to be singing at the Super Bowl this weekend. Her name is Lauren Daigle. Now, this is really interesting, guys, because she's someone who was not allowed to sing not too long ago at a big event there in New Orleans. I guess she's from Louisiana originally, and she ran into a situation with the mayor. The mayor, who would be LaToya Cantrell, blasted her because she had done a worship tour. And, you know, for whatever reason, you can't have the, I don't know, you can't have the Christian singer, let alone the white Christian singer. I mean, it's not in this like DEI world, right? Like we got to be more diverse. And so somehow she wound up on the wrong side of LaToya. And LaToya was like, yep, no, she's not going to be singing for the New Year's Eve festival. I'm going to make sure of it. She actually sent a letter to producers, the producers that were running the Dick Clark Rockin' Eve there in New Orleans. And she asked that they ban this extremely popular Christian singer from appearing at that. So apparently the producers acquiesced and this girl got banned. It's like cancel culture all over again. And now here's the good news. She's going to be singing at the Super Bowl. She talked about this actually on a podcast recently. I want to play you a soundbite.
The mayor came out and said, of you, that you placed residents in danger. And then she urged Dick Clark Productions. You were supposed to sing at the Rockin' New Year's Eve celebration from New Orleans. They bumped you off the roster. You weren't invited.
Yeah, I was definitely not invited. And I think from that letter, too, she quoted, she's a weapon to society. And I went home to Lafayette and I got in my parents' bed and I pulled the covers over my head. As an adult, I was like, oh gosh, here we are again. Because there's no amount of public ridicule that is fun. What I learned is that when people need an element of hope, coming together is one of the most beautiful things. It is one of the most incredible rights that we have in this country. It is. And I think to take that away from people is so disheartening, especially in a time like that.
Do you feel vindicated?
Yes.
5 years later, and here you are, about to open on one of the biggest stages in the world at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So to get this moment years later, I would say for anybody watching that has had their reputation smeared in any sort of way, and they are just waiting for the moment of vindication, sometimes it only takes 5 years.
Isn't that great? So anyway, she's going to be singing at the Super Bowl, America the Beautiful. Quick shout out to Exploration Adventures. Thank you so much for your generosity. We appreciate it, getting a super chat coming in. You know, I think it's great. So she is feeling somewhat vindicated. The mayor of New Orleans tried to cancel her. Guess what? It's not happening. Just like it's not happening the way they're trying to cancel Carrie Underwood. It's over, guys, okay? You lost. And guess what? The Christian singer is singing at the Super Bowl. And you know what else? Travis Kelce is actually acting happy about Donald Trump being there. He was asked, let me see if I can find this one for you, because he was just asked whether he was going to be okay with Trump being at the Super Bowl. And I'll tell you, he's growing on me. He had the right response. Listen.
That's awesome. It's a great honor. I think, no matter who the president is, I know I'm excited because it's the biggest game of my life, and having the president there, it's the best country in the world, so it'd be pretty cool.
It is an honor, right? To have the president at your game. I'll tell you, it's nice to see patriotism coming back to America. It really is. I want to get to a big announcement coming out of the NCAA, a great announcement. But first, quick shout out for our friends over at Balance of Nature. You know I take my fruits and veggies every day. I credit so far this winter so good, no colds despite my kids having them. Maybe my kids need to take this. I could ask them if it's kid proof. Can they take it? Balance of Nature. Use code word Trish. You get 35% off plus free shipping. plus free shipping, plus money back guarantee. You know, if you don't like it, you can return it anytime you want. You can call them at 1-800-246-8751, 1-800-246-8751. Give them a ring. Go to the website. There's like tons and tons of testimonials, thousands of testimonials on there, because hundreds of thousands, millions of people take this every single year. I'm one of them. I love it. I actually, you know, I don't otherwise get any vitamin D, especially this time of year. We had a snow day, by the way, today in the Northeast. Lots of snow coming in. It turned to rain midday, so the kids weren't too happy. But the point being, not a lot of sun. I need my balance in nature. Balance in nature. Fruits and gummies. That's what I take, fruits and veggies. The gummy kind. That's what I take.